So for you golf fans out there, I know you've heard of the PGA, I know you've heard of the LPGA and the Live Golf Tour. If you've heard of those, then I know you've heard of the TGCCING. All right, I know what you're thinking. I did not just have a stroke. That actually stands for the top golf course communities in North Georgia. I just made that up. I just wanted to make it interesting, okay? Real quick, I wanted to say thanks to Jeff Strange 9092, one of the subscribers. He commented on one of my videos and had a suggestion, so I thought, hey, let's do it. Hey everybody, my name is Tim Gibson. I am a realtor in North Georgia, and my channel is all about, you guessed it, North Georgia real estate. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, if you're thinking about moving to North Georgia, please reach out. My contact info is right here on the screen. All right, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about the top golf course communities in North Georgia. And as you know, I live in Dahlonega, Georgia. From some of my past videos, you've probably seen me talk about that. And I wanted to talk about one of the premier golf course communities in Dahlonega, Georgia. That is a really cool neighborhood called Chasta. And for those of you who are watching from somewhere else and you have no idea where this is, Chasta is about an hour north of Atlanta on Georgia 400. You can see on this map right here. All right, the thing that I love about Chasta is an 18-hole golf course, and it is designed by Jack Nicklaus. So if any of you are golf fans out there, you know Jack Nicklaus courses are some of the best in the world. And what makes it so unique is that it winds around the Chasta River, which goes through the Appalachian foothills in Dahlonega, Georgia. Really, really pretty place to play some golf. So let's talk a little bit about the community. Chasta is also a gated community in Dahlonega, and it's really great because it's only about 10 minutes or less to the square in Dahlonega. Also, it's very conveniently located to Georgia 400, which is a major highway that takes you all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia. So if you still have a commute or you need to get somewhere down into the suburbs to work, or if you need to commute to the airport, it's really only about an hour, so it's a great place. A couple other things I want to mention. The clubhouse, of course, on the golf course is great. They've got a restaurant there, they've got a pool, they've got tennis, they've got pickleball courts, and they also have some hiking trails in the community. It's a really close-knit community with a calendar, a social calendar full of events in a community. Really, really cool place there. Also, I wanted to mention about Chasta is probably because it's the proximity to Atlanta and some of the suburbs, while also being in the mountains. It's a great place for weddings. I think they hold about 100 people for weddings, so if you're wanting a wedding about 100 people and you want to be in the mountains but also have a decent location, check out Chasta for sure. On all of these golf courses, what I'm going to do is give you just a very brief price range for what it would cost to move into this neighborhood. And Chasta is about $650,000 on the low end, all the way up to about $2 million on the high end. So you have a wide range there. Really, really nice houses across the board though. Okay, so real quick about Chasta, if you really want to live in a great place, a small community that is in a really great town, but also convenient to a place like Atlanta, if you had to get there, I think Chasta is a great choice. All right, let's talk about one of my other favorite communities in North Georgia. This is Big Canoe. It's a really fantastic place. Big Canoe is a massive gated community in North Georgia. It actually spans 2 counties, Dawson and Pickens counties. There's something like 2,700 homes in Big Canoe, which is just it's almost like its own city, really. They've got their own fire station, they've got their own post office, they've got all kinds of stuff going on there. It's really, really cool. But we're here to talk about golf. And I wanted to mention the golf courses. They actually have 3 different 9-hole sections in Big Canoe. And it's surrounded by the Appalachian Mountains, which is my favorite unique feature of Big Canoe and their golf course there. The elevation changes in Big Canoe are massive. The mountains are huge. It's a really, really cool place. So let's jump in real quick to the 3 different courses that Big Canoe has. The first 2 I wanted to mention, one is the Creek course and the next is the Choctaw course, and both of those are the earlier courses that were designed by Joe Lee. Jolie. Oh wait, no, that's the Dolly Parton song. Sorry about that. And then you also got the Cherokee course, which is the most recent course designed, I believe. And that was by Rocky Roquemore, I think is his last name. Yo, Adrian. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Real quick, let's talk about the amenities in Big Canoe. There's so much to offer in this neighborhood. I can't possibly get to all of it. They have a marina, they have a couple of lakes, one for boating, they've got fishing, they've got a beach, little beach area, they've got a couple of pools, they have tennis courts, they have pickleball, they've got parks, hiking trails, waterfalls, just so much stuff to offer at Big Canoe. They also have a rock slide. Really great place to have some fun with the kids. Okay, price range in Big Canoe. This is a very massive community, like I mentioned, and there are houses from all the way down to $300,000 for, it's like a little octagon style house. It's like a small vacation rental type place. And then you've got prices ranging all the way up to almost $2 million. So as you can see, you can find something for your price range in Big Canoe. And one other thing I wanted to mention is about 60% full-time residents and about 40% weekenders or people on vacation. All right, so for those of you who want a resort-style living in a beautiful, picturesque place in the North Georgia mountains, it's close to Amicalola Falls, lots of natural beauty in North Georgia and some of the more popular North Georgia towns like Ellijay and Blue Ridge. I think this is a great place for you. All right, up next is Chateau Alan in Brazelton, Georgia. It is a fantastic place. It's a destination for a lot of people in the local area. So Chateau Alan is an exclusive golf course community. It's a gated community in Northeast Georgia. For those of you who are football fans, it's actually really close to Flowery Branch, Georgia, where the Atlanta Falcons practice facility is. Also, Chateau Alan is only about 45 minutes away from Athens, Georgia, and that is where the Georgia Bulldogs play. So if you're a college football fan or a pro football fan, you can kind of get a little bit of both there. But we are here to talk about golf. So let's talk about the golf courses in Chateau Alan. Chateau Alan offers 45 holes of championship golf, 3 different courses for you to pick from. You've got the Chateau course, you have the Woodlands course, and you have an executive 9-hole course. I think all of those have something different to offer, just depending on your style and what you're into on that particular day. What's great about having 45 holes of golf in a community like Chateau Alan is that you don't feel like you're repeating yourself, and there's always something new and always a new challenge for you to explore out there. Like I mentioned earlier, Chateau Alan is a gated community, and the community offers some really unique and very exclusive amenities that some communities don't offer. First and foremost, Chateau Alan is very well known for its winery. They have a lot of great wines that come out of there. Another really unique amenity that Chateau Alan has is they have a spa. So they've got day spas. They actually have overnight trips that you can do, some spa packages that are really cool. I've actually sent my wife there for Mother's Day a couple different times, and she loves it. It's a really, really great place to just kick back and relax. Chateau Alan is also another very popular destination for weddings, a lot of great destination weddings, and proximity to Atlanta is another common theme there because it's so close, less than an hour northeast of Atlanta. Chateau Alan also has like a 12,000 square foot sports club. They've got tennis, pickleball, they've got a pool, they've got a massive basketball gym. They also have 6 different restaurants in the neighborhood, so basically anything from your local grill to, you know, super high-end restaurant, they've got it all there for you. All right, let's talk real estate in Chateau Alan. Price ranges in Chateau Alan vary a good bit as well, but not quite as much as Big Canoe. On the low end, you could expect to pay somewhere around $700,000, and on the high end, you could go all the way up to just over $3 million. All right, and like I mentioned, if you want an exclusive community, but you need good proximity to Atlanta or one of the major highways, I think Chateau Alan is really one of the premier destinations in North Georgia. All right, so next on the list, we have probably one of the most exclusive golf communities and country clubs in the Atlanta area and North Georgia. It's called the Manor Golf and Country Club. And y'all, this place is unreal. I've shown houses in here before to some clients. It's off the charts. This place is amazing. The Manor is just about 45 minutes north of Atlanta, Georgia. It's actually in a community called Milton, Georgia, which is one of the most exclusive communities in the area. Okay, the Manor Golf Course, 18 holes, beautiful golf course in an unbelievable location, an amazing community. The course was actually designed by Tom Watson. If you know anything about golf, you know anything about golf courses, you know that any golf course designed by Tom Watson is an unbelievable golf course. It's going to be one of the most premier golf courses around. And this is one of only 16 courses that bears the Tom Watson signature, so you know it's going to be a great place. Let's talk about the amenities real quick in the Manor. They have a pool, they've got the golf course, they've also got a great clubhouse, some great dining options. And what's really unique about the Manor is they've kind of got something for the whole family. They've got an entire kids club, and they also have indoor mini golf, which you don't see in a lot of communities. So if you want a exclusive neighborhood, but you want something for the whole family to do, then maybe the Manor is the place for you. Let's jump into some of the real estate price ranges in the Manor. As I mentioned at the beginning of this little section on the Manor, it's one of the most exclusive communities in one of the most exclusive neighborhoods or areas in the Atlanta area. And on the low end, you could expect to pay somewhere around $1.8 million for a house in the Manor. And on the high end, you could get all the way up to about $7.25 million, and that's just kind of what's on the market currently. So Milton is such a desirable place because you have a small town feel. It feels like you're in the country, but you're also really close to the Atlanta suburbs. You're close to Atlanta, Georgia. and you also have the incredible views. It's a fantastic place, and maybe I'll do a video on Milton in the future. All right, last course we're going to talk about in this video is the old Tcoa Farm, and that's in Mineral Bluff, Georgia. This one is a little further out. Mineral Bluff is north of Blue Ridge, Georgia, and it's almost across the state line in Tennessee. Okay, so old Tcoa Farm, what's really unique about this one is that it's a newer golf course, but it was actually ranked number 8 best new golf course in 2020 by Golf Digest. Okay, old Tcoa Farm is an 18-hole course that's in the North Georgia mountains. The best part about this course is it's got about 280 feet of elevation gain, and you have spectacular views of the Chattahoochee National Forest and the Cherokee National Forest. I think this one would be an ideal destination to play some golf, and maybe a great place to live too. So what's cool about this community is that it's a newer community, so there are actually a lot of lots still for sale. And this community offers so many interesting natural wonders and amenities. You've got open spaces, hiking trails, and if you've heard me talk at all about North Georgia, you know that I love to get out on the river and do some fly fishing. So this neighborhood actually has stocked areas for fly fishing and trout fishing, which is really cool. Some of the other amenities outside of the stocked river frontage, you've got yoga, you've got a community tavern, you've got the golf course like I mentioned. You can do some kayaking, get out on the water. They actually have a lot of other amenities that are planned in the future. Cool thing about this is if you want a really great place to live in a secluded North Georgia location, I think this could be a great place for you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about real estate in Old Tcoa Farms, and you've got a wide range, and it's really kind of a blank canvas because most of the real estate for sale in Old Tcoa Farms are vacant lots, and I'm seeing prices somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000 for those. There is actually one house for sale in Old Tcoa Farms, and it's about $2.25 million. Really cool, modern, rustic type place that's for sale there. Although Old Tcoa Farms isn't quite as convenient as some of the other communities we mentioned, I think it would be an ideal location for someone who wants to get away from it all, maybe get off the grid, but not too far off the grid. And you want to enjoy the peace and quiet of the North Georgia mountains. I think Old Tcoa Farms would be a really great location for you to check out. All right, so what did you think about the video? That sums up our top golf communities in North Georgia. Leave me a comment if there's anything else you'd like to talk about or you'd like me to talk about regarding North Georgia golf communities. Or if you have any other suggestions about anything you'd like me to talk about regarding North Georgia real estate, let me know in the comments. Thanks again to Jeff Strange 9092 for the suggestion. We will see you on the next video. Have a great day.